Walk outside right now. Listen. Every bird goes quiet for half a second, then starts calling. That call is not random. It is not a song. It is about you. And based on what they are saying, you are not popular. Every common backyard bird, the chickadee, the crow, the jay, has a specific vocal signal it uses when you appear. Not a generic alarm. A call tuned to you, your size, your speed, the threat you represent. They have given you a name, and they use it every time you open your door. By the end, you will know exactly what each bird is saying about you, and the one thing that determines whether your name means ignore or run. Start with the chickadee, because the chickadee is the most precise about it. When a black-capped chickadee spots danger, it does not simply scream. It encodes information into its alarm call, the famous chickadee-dee-dee. The critical part is the number of dees. A large predator, a red-tailed hawk overhead, gets 2 dees, maybe 3. Low threat. The hawk is big, but unlikely to catch a chickadee in dense cover. A small, agile predator, a screech owl at eye level, gets over 20 dees, rapid, relentless. Because a small predator that can maneuver through branches is far more dangerous to a bird weighing less than half an ounce. This was confirmed in a 2005 study in Science. Researchers at the University of Montana counted the dees across different predators. The correlation held. Smaller, more agile threats triggered longer calls. The chickadee was not just saying danger, it was broadcasting a threat rating. Now apply that to you. When you walk into your yard, the chickadees are encoding your threat level in real time. A slow gardener who refills the feeder, few Ds. A fast-moving stranger, many Ds. Every bird within earshot adjusts based on that rating. The chickadee just told the neighborhood how dangerous you are. To the D, the chickadee rates you. The crow remembers you. In 2011, researchers at the University of Washington had people wear specific masks while trapping crows on campus. Afterward, they walked around wearing different masks. The crows mobbed the trapping mask. Only the trapping mask. Same person, same clothing, different face, different response. But here is the part that matters. Crows that were never trapped, birds not even present during capture, also mobbed the mask. They learned the face from other crows. The information spread socially, bird to bird, without direct experience. Your face is in the crow network. A crow in your neighborhood made a judgment about you, your walking speed, your eye contact, your proximity to a nest, and shared it with every crow in the area. You have a reputation among crows, and you did not get to write it. The jay takes a different approach. It does not rate you or file you. It announces you. When a blue jay spots a threat, a cat, a hawk, a human too close, it produces a harsh scream that carries across the yard. Every bird within 200 feet reacts. Titmice freeze. Sparrows drop into cover. Woodpeckers go silent. The jay has hit a panic button, and your position has been broadcast to every bird in the area. Jays also mimic hawk calls with startling accuracy. One theory, the jay is testing the yard. It screams a hawk call, watches which birds flee, and gauges overall alertness. When you hear a hawk call but cannot find the hawk, look for the jay. It may be running a drill, and you are part of the landscape being assessed. Now, the robin. The robin tells you whether you have passed or failed. Robins have 2 responses. First, a sharp chirp while hopping away, tail flicking. That is the alarm. You are too close, too fast, too unpredictable. Second, silence. The robin stays on the ground, keeps pulling worms, ignores you. That is not indifference. That is a verdict. It has watched you enough to decide you are not worth fleeing. Most people never notice this distinction. But every time you step outside, the robin runs a calculation. Does the energy of fleeing outweigh the risk of staying? The variable is you, how you move, how often you appear, whether you have ever given it reason to run. If your robin feeds while you sit on the porch, you passed. If it bolts when your door opens, you failed. And once a robin classifies you, it takes weeks of changed behavior to earn a reclassification. Here is a detail most people miss. Robins distinguish between members of the same household. One person passes, another fails. Same yard, same bird, different file. The robin is not reacting to humans. It is reacting to you specifically based on accumulated evidence that you never knew was being collected. And then there is the mockingbird, the one that does not describe you with a call. It describes you with your own sounds. Mockingbirds mimic other birds. Everyone knows that. But they also mimic mechanical sounds from their territory. Car alarms, gate hinges, screen doors. A mockingbird that has lived in your yard for a full season has almost certainly catalogued the sounds of your household. That squeaky gate you keep meaning to oil, the pitch of your car's lock chirp, the specific way your back door closes. The mockingbird has recorded these and woven them into its song, not as communication, but as territorial display. It is singing the sounds of its domain, and you are part of that domain. Of all the names your birds have given you, the mockingbird's is the most literal. It does not rate you or judge you. It simply plays you back. At 3 in the morning, step outside tomorrow morning. Before you do anything, listen. The chickadees will call. Count the dees. That is your threat score. The crows will glance your way. They already know your face. And their opinion of you has already spread across the block. The jay will scream not because you are special, but because you exist. And the robin, watch the robin. If it stays on the ground and keeps feeding, you have something most people never earn from a wild animal. Not trust, not affection, tolerance, informed, deliberate, evidence-based tolerance. Your birds did not choose to live with you, but they chose how to describe you. Every morning, when the yard wakes up, your name goes out. A rating, a file, a broadcast, a verdict. You just never knew you were being introduced. Tell me in the comments, what does your yard sound like when you walk outside? Do the birds stay, or do they scatter? I want to hear it. I read every one.